We are in the Module 5, Unix Programming 18 CS 56. Here, Module 5, in that Module 5, second concept we are discussed about daemon processes. A daemon is a process that runs in the background and is independent of control from all type of terminals. Since a daemon does not have controlling terminal, it needs some way to output message when something happens. Either normal informational messages or emergency messages that need to be handled by an administrator. Here, who the administrator is there is supposed to go for handling this type of the events properly. Here, introduction about daemon processes. A daemon is also known as a background process in Linux or Unix programming concept that runs in the background. Almost all daemon processes have the names end with the letter D. Daemons are processes that live for long time. They are often started when the computer system is started and terminates only when the system is shut down. They do not have controlling terminal, so we say that they run in the background. Unix systems have numerous daemons that perform day-to-day activities. There are various ways of start a daemon process. One is the system installation scripts. Nothing but you want to create a etc/rc, and second one the inetd super server. There is second concept go for started a daemon process. Third one is corn daemons. The fourth one is the command is there. Next one is from user terminals. Like that we can start different way the daemon process. Here the system installation scripts are there. That should be started with the etc/rc. Usually daemon needs some way to output messages when something happens, either normal informational messages or emergency messages that need to be handled by the administrator. Let us discuss what is a daemon. Daemon is less than gods, nothing but operating system kernel of system, that's called cards, but more than immortals, nothing but the given programs. We say that daemon is less than operating system and the kernel, right? Both are required to run the program, but it's not like that. But more than immortal means it is better than compared to whatever the user programs are there, better than those that should be run in background. That's called a daemon. A daemon process is usually defined as a background process that does not belong to a terminal sessions. No parent process is running, no terminal is running, but run in background scenario or run in background process. A daemon process is a process that runs continuously in the background to perform a task or wait for services to be requested from it. Usually, the message generators, programmer applications started from kernel, daemons, user programs, and loggers commands. These are all the hierarchies they mentioned in the scenario or a figure. Then we move towards system daemons, then process messages. Anything is performed, then system log D should consider to perform the operations, just like a read or any some other operations. That is called process messages. Finally, the display the output actions, nothing but display the message, write the message or forward the message. That is the information output action should be taken out from the corresponding daemon process. Here, Linux use numerous daemons normally start from the system startup to the program to perform things like accommodates request for services from their computer on the network or respond to other programs, otherwise respond to hardware activities. In any one operation should be performed background. A traditional a tradition is to have the daemon process or daemon name ends with the letter D, such as SYSLODG or GNETD or FTPD. These are all some of the example of the daemon names, but all names are end with the D. Daemons keep listing until they have triggered to do some operations or actions. Some of the triggers would be a specific time or date, such as ATD, which handles jobs scheduling by at a commands. Next one, we can discuss about some of the other examples. Consider passage of a specified time intervals and a file landing in a particular directory, nothing but to want to store the files in the directory. Recipient of email or web request made through a particular communication means a connection request from a different computer, such as we go for consider file descriptors FTPD, which handles a file transport protocol request. Like that, we can perform some of the operations. Something should be done with the help of this type of daemon process. Generally, the various way for the daemon are considered a system initialization scripts, a cron daemons, the at commands from the user terminals or from INETD super servers. This is some basic examples of how the daemons are activated, daemons are used in the normal process. Here we discuss about daemon characteristics. Daemons run in background. Daemons have super user privilege. Daemons does not have controlling terminal. Daemons are sessions and group leaders. Usually we consider the different characteristics of a daemon process that is considered with we look at some common system daemons and how they relate to the concept of process groups and controlling terminals and different type of sessions running. Here the ps command nothing but print the status of various process in the system. For that we are using ps command. We will execute the ps command ps-axj. It opens it -a option shows the status of process owned by others. The -x shows processes that does not have a controlling terminal. Finally, the j option displays the job related information, the session ID, process ID, and overloading the terminals and terminal process group IDs. They're all possible to go for display with the help of the ps command with the extension of -axj. Three different the versions we want to go for getting with the help of execute this type of the command. The processes status of the corresponding process. The system processes depending on operating system implementation. Anything with a parent process ID of 0 is usually kernel process. Started as a part of the system bootstrap procedures. An exception to this is initiation init. Since it is a user level command started by the kernel at a boot time. Kernel processes are special and generally exist for entire lifetime of the system. They run with super user privileges and have no controlling terminal and no command line. Process 1 is usually init, is a system daemon responsible for, among other things, starting system service specific to various run levels. These services are usually implemented with the help of their own daemons. On Linux, the KVNID daemon provides process context for running a scheduled function in the kernel. The KAPMD daemon provides support for advanced power management features available with the various computer systems. KSWAPD daemon is also known as pageout daemon. It supports the virtual memory subsystem by writing dirty pages to disk slowly over time. The Linux kernel flushes cache data to disk using two additional daemons. One is the BD flush and one more is KUPDATED. The port mapper daemon. Port map provides a services of mapping RPC, nothing but remote procedure call program number to network port numbers. The SYS-LOGD daemon is available to any program to log systems messages for any operators. The messages may be printed on a console device and also return to a file. The INETD daemon, nothing but XINETD, listing on the system's network interfaces for incoming requests for various network servers. The NSFD and LOCKED and RPCIOD daemons provides support for network file system, nothing but NFS. The CRON daemon cron executes command at specified dates and times. Numerous system administrations tasks are handled by having programs executed regularly by CRON. The CUPSD daemon is a print spooler. It handles print requests on the system. The kernel daemons are started without a controlling terminals. The lack of controlling terminals in the user level daemons is probably the result of the daemons having called set SID. All the user level daemons are process group leaders and session leaders and are only process their process group and sessions. Finally, that the parent of the most of these daemons is the INIT process. Usually the system processes depends on operating system implementations. Parent process ID, PPID 0. Usually kernel process started as a part of the system bootstrap procedures. Nothing but system bootstrap programs supposed to run and check verified all type of system is free from faults. The kernel process are special and generally exist for the entire lifetime of the system. They run with the super user privileges and have no controlling terminal and no command lines. Nothing but when you switch on a system till you shut down the system, the process are supposed to running for an entire lifetime of system till the shutdowning. That is a concept called kernel processing with the corresponding special and generally exist informations. The process 1 is usually INIT. Nothing but initialization of a process is a system daemon responsible for, among other things, starting system services specific to various run levels. These services are usually implemented with the help of their own daemons. Nothing but if it is system is switch on the system, they are running in the background and check and verified all the hardware device connected systems are free from faults or not. That's the one type of the things. On Linux, the Keyan ID, Keyan KEYN, Keyan TD daemon provides process context for running scheduled functions in the kernel. The KAPMD daemon provides support for advanced power management features available with the various computer systems. Okay, next one, consider KSWAPD daemon is also known as page out daemon. It supports the virtual memory subsystem by writing dirty pages to disk slowly over time. The Linux kernel flushes cache data to disk using two additional daemons, bdflush and kupdated. Then the last concept is the port mappers daemons. Port map provides the service for mapping RPC, nothing but remote procedure calls programs members to network port members. This is a simple concept what we have discussed about the process depend on operating system implementation using with system process. Here usually the programs or application nothing but message generators. Generate the message and send to system block daemons, nothing but process the messages, and finally the display the output actions. The system syslogd, the command daemon, is available to any program to log system messages for an operators. The messages may be printed on a console device and also written to a file. INETD daemon, nothing but XINETD, nothing but listens on the system's network interfaces for incoming requests for various network service servers. The NFSD network file system daemon and log the D and RPCIOD daemons provide support for network file system operations. The cron daemon CROND execute commands at specified date and times. Numerous system administration tasks are handled by having programs executed regularly by cron, corn, C-O-R-N. The CUPSD daemon is a print spooler. It handles print request on the system side.